Hi, my name's Will, and this is what I love about professional wrestling. What do I love about professional wrestling? I love the universal theatricality of professional wrestling. I wanted to make this show because I get asked quite often, what do you love about pro wrestling? What is it that makes you watch it? And there are so many things. I come up with a different answer each time, and I thought it would be really fun to catalog all of those thoughts, to tell everything that I love about pro wrestling. So my goal is to make a weekly video series each week with a different thing I love about pro wrestling. I have had the privilege of bringing a lot of people to their first wrestling shows. I don't run with a large crowd of wrestling fans, so when I get tickets to a show, I usually get a second one and I ask someone to come with me. Often it's someone going to their first or second show, and within 10 minutes of walking into the building, they get it. They understand what is happening in front of them, and it's really fun to see them discover what wrestling actually is. To discover the classic mannerisms of heels like the Revival. To discover the spirit of a pure babyface like a Sami Zayn or a Johnny Gargano. To see people discover these things in pro wrestling is amazing. I happen to watch New Japan Pro Wrestling with Japanese commentary. I'm not like an old school person that way, but it's just the way I enjoy watching it. And watching Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Kota Ibushi in the G1 this past month was amazing, because Tanahashi suddenly understood what the crowd was doing and became the heel in the match. He worked as the antagonist for the entire match against Kota Ibushi, and that's not what Tanahashi is used to. But the crowd understood that, the wrestlers in the ring understood that, and you saw this theatrical display that I really loved from the two of them. It might have been my favorite match of that entire tournament, simply because it was neat to see these wrestlers adapt and work in this way. Wrestling is a universal art form. It transcends languages. It transcends almost any barrier you could put in front of it. What I love about professional wrestling is that professional wrestling is for everyone. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to check out any of my writing, you can find me on prowrestling.net. Every Thursday I post Will's New Thing, which is a catalog of what I'm watching, what I'm enjoying, and of course, a big topic that I want to talk about that week. You can also find me on the prowrestling.net All Access podcast. It posts daily, normally the Thursday or Friday episodes. You can hear me and my partner Jake Barnett on the Pretentious Wrestling podcast. Anything else you want to see, hit me up on Twitter at Will Pruitt with 1L, and I'll see you next week.